As much as organizations are known for products, prices, and customer service, they're really known for their culture, and relationships drive culture.
People are the driving force in the workplace, and it's the people dimension that we often forget. Whether it's trying to drive change, it's people that implement the change, or whether it's trying to change a culture, it's people that are the culture. And yet what everyone seems to forget, or maybe not even realize in the first place, is that there is an art and a science to building relationships in the workplace.
I help leaders develop effective tools to connect with their employees, change mindsets, and build workplace relationships. So I've got some good news for you. Gallup, in its annual report, The State of the American Workplace, says that engagement is actually on the rise for employees in the United States. In fact, having risen to 34%, engagement is actually the highest it's been since they began measuring it. The good news is engagement is up to 34%. The bad news is engagement's 34%. I mean, seriously? Now, look, I may not be a mathematician. Well, I actually did have a minor in math, but if 34% are engaged, that means 66%, 2/3 of the workplace, are not engaged. And the bigger problem is we accept it as though it's normal. I decided to make it my aim to figure people out. There are dynamics within the mind that impact how we make snap judgments. It's overcoming these unconscious biases that have a dramatic impact on how we work together as people. Regardless of what you think your goal is, your role is to free your workers up to be able to do their job the best they can. If we can learn to navigate a person's thoughts, habits, relationships, and emotions, then we can approach situations with empathy, respect, and understanding. Because you never know what's going on the inside with someone.
When you're trying to get people to change, you're trying to get them to let go. And what you have to remember is that when people are holding on to something, they don't let go because there's something better to grab onto. They let go because of what they're holding on to is either obsolete or gone.
The truth of it is, comfort zones get a bad rap. We make them out to be the demon that guards the gap between where we are and where we want to be, and that's not true. We need comfort zones. They're a good thing. See, when you don't know what a comfort zone is, you think, well, I'll get out by doing something amazing. You know what? I'll try skydiving, and that'll get me out of my comfort zone, and I'll be able to do all these other things. And we confuse discomfort with getting out of our comfort zone. So we get on a perfectly good plane and jump out, and after the adrenaline wears off, we land right back in our comfort zone. Sometimes you think, well, if the dream is big enough, it's got enough of a return on investment, that'll do it. And so we strive for it. Then at some point, it becomes hard, and we're pushing for it, and it just seems like our comfort zone has this gravitational force that pulls us right back in the middle.
I'm a chemical engineer who's a performing musician. And the minute I get in front of people, I feel their energy.
How many times have you woken up and said, this is going to be a bad day? See, just because it feels bad doesn't mean it is bad. Because all of us know somebody who's always depressed, right? We probably bought them tickets to come tonight. It's really not about the circumstances, it's about changing what's inside.
Being an entertainer and a speaker, I see the similarities. What makes an entertainer great is they can bring you into their world. And it's an amazing experience. But what a speaker does is they bring you into their world while understanding your world. I would never give a presentation that I couldn't sit through. Engagement is key, and entertainment is paramount to engagement.
Everybody else seems to have it all together, and then when you look at me, I just don't. Is it hot in here? I gotta take off my jacket. Because see, in reality, this is how we all feel inside.
and we cover it up, we make it seem like it's different, we feel like we're the only ones, and we feel like we don't have the resources to change, we can't do anything different, and we look at everybody else, and they seem to have everything together. And I'm telling you, from the people I've worked with, from the people I've trained, the more you feel like this, the more ready you are to change. The more motivated you are. Today is your day.